Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Batman, Shaman. Take a look at that cover. I really don't care for the cover that much. Probably the only downside to the graphic novel I can think of, but oh well. Batman Shaman starts off a few weeks before Bruce Wayne returns to Gotham and first dons the persona of Batman. He's in the Alaskan mountains tracking down a criminal, and the criminal is able to elude him, and in the process Bruce Wayne loses his coat and his supplies. So he's walking through the Alaskan mountains freezing to death. He is eventually saved by this tribe, and the tribe's medicine man uses a mask and a story about a bat saving a raven to save Bruce Wayne's life. No medicine at all, just the story and a mask, and Bruce Wayne gets healed. He gets healed up and he returns back to Gotham, and we see some of the events of Batman Year 1 happen. We see him go out and get into the fight with the pimp and Selina Kyle, getting shot by the cops and stabbed, and then we see him sitting in his study contemplating and seeing this bat crash through the window and deciding to become a bat. And then they build off that, and we see Alfred come in and Bruce Wayne say, "I don't need a doctor at all. I just want you to tell me this story." And Bruce Wayne uses the story again to heal himself up. Now, we see him the next night first don the persona of Batman. We see him his first night as Batman, and he goes out and he saves Leslie Tompkins and one of her patients from these criminals. And he does so successfully. However, the patient is so petrified of Batman that she screams out some word and stabs herself into the chest, well, killing herself. This perplexes Bruce Wayne greatly. Batman doesn't know why she did this. A few months later, there's this cult tribe that comes to Gotham and basically does ritual sacrifices in a similar manner to the way the girl committed suicide. They kind of stab people in the heart and, do all the satanic, weird, tribal, cultish things. Batman's trying to figure out what they're doing and why they're doing this. But every time he gets a lead, or every time someone is about to give him the information he needs, that person either dies or that lead gets washed up by this warrior and this man wearing this medicine mask. So Batman needs to find out who this warrior man that's wearing the medicine mask is, and he also has to find out who this cult is and try to stop them from killing more people. So he goes back and forth between Gotham and Alaska trying to solve this mystery. And I'm going to end the story there. I'm not going to really reveal too much because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So let's go into the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. This story does an amazing job tying in with Batman Year 1. We see a lot of elements from Batman Year 1 show up in this. We get to relive Bruce Wayne's night going out and getting shot and fighting the pimp and fighting Selina. We get to see him contemplating what to do and deciding to become a bat. And then they build off that a bit more, and they add a few things that we may have not seen in Batman Year 1. How he got healed up after that first night. His first night being Batman. The discovery of the Batcave. So on and so forth. So it ties in with Batman Year 1 very well. Even so much to the art. The art is very similar to that of Batman Year 1. It's very beautiful art too. I really like the art. So it does a great job in that. 2, is the story is really, really great. I loved it. I could not put the story down at all. I read right through it. Great detective story. Absolutely great. You don't know what's happening, but they do it in a way that you get to follow and try to piece things together and figure out who's doing this and who's the murderer and who's the bad guy. And you may think it's one person, and then a little bit later your opinion changes. So they do an excellent job portraying a great detective story. And it's great to see Bruce Wayne young. I like to read on Bruce Wayne in his first year and his early years. Not necessarily because I like Bruce Wayne better younger, but it's great to compare him when he's younger to when he is more of a seasoned veteran superhero. Because you really get to see how much he's evolved and how much he's grown. and how much he's changed as a person. So those are the good. Bad. The cover. That's it. I can't think of any bad. This graphic novel was absolutely beautiful. It's definitely now in the top 10 of my favorite Batman stories. Like I said, it tied in with Batman Year One so well with the story and with the art, and the story itself was so great, and it was a great detective story. And again, like I said, I love comparing young Bruce Wayne Batman to older Bruce Wayne Batman because you really get to see him how he evolved as a character. You get to see Batman actually enjoy himself somewhat when he's younger. It's really odd, and it's really complicated to explain, but it's great to compare the two. So whether or not you should get it. Well, I lied. There is one other bad thing. The price. If you find this in a comic store, it's going to cost you $12, which is great. But that's if you find it in a comic store. It is kind of hard to find, to pick up. I've seen it in a few comic stores, so I've been a little lucky. But if you go online to buy it, it's going to cost anywhere to $30 to $40. So I suggest you go to a comic store to get this, and not go out of your way and buy it online. It's an amazing story, but I wouldn't pay more than the cover price of $12. I wouldn't go out of your way online, unless you're rich. Then by all means, but I highly recommend picking this up, especially if you just read Batman Year One or you just reread Batman Year One. This falls into Batman's first year, and just beautiful. So I'll stop rambling now. This is Andrew. Pick up Batman Shaman. Great Batman story. You will not put it down. You will read right through it in one sitting. Okay? This is Andrew saying peace out for now.